Yo, we are back. It's the Rollout Show, all new Rollout Show right here on Morris Media Live. It's your boy Speedy in the building. We also have
the Poetess.
It's your boy Kente.
Nikki Pam.
Sitting in with us right now.
Johnny motherfucking Mack.
No, you're not. Do it again. Do it again.
I'm not on?
Yeah, now you're.
Johnny motherfucking Mack. It's my second time down here, but it'll be my last.
No, Johnny,
I didn't even get my corn chips. I told you I'd get down here.
Oh,
I want some Frito corn chips.
You're going to get your corn chips.
It's too late now.
Intern.
She really got up.
I'm going to get them corn chips.
You don't need no motherfucking corn chips.
Yeah, we need you to go next door and get Johnny Mack.
Going 7-Eleven. Can I get a Slurpee with all the flavors?
Spicy nachos.
That's part of my breakfast.
Yeah, 2 spicy nachos. All right, I got you, Johnny.
I had a...
wait a minute, you got investment paid, nigga. Shit.
I ain't cashed in yet.
I'll be glad when you go. I'm in the bushes, nigga. You better believe. I'm gonna take you back to when you robbed a nigga.
First of all, he was at an ATM and I said, "Excuse me, sir, can I have that money?"
Can I have that money?
It is now time for
polite armed robbery.
TV Junkies with Speedy and Pam. We trying to get you hooked on these TV shows.
Don't do it.
Pammy, what you got, girl?
My first one is The Brink on HBO.
It just came.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's starring Jack Black and Tim Robbins, and it's a political comedy in a way, geopolitical comedy. So what it is, they get into these situations and it's funny. It doesn't sound funny, but anything with Jack Black is going to be hilarious. But you know,
I just don't like Jack.
First of all, I've seen about 9 of them. That shit is terrible. It's just down round table. Terrible.
It's terrible.
Johnny Mack
and you think it's terrible too.
He gonna jet that mind trick. You think it's terrible? I do think it's terrible.
Speedy,
I don't like Jack Black, so it don't matter.
I liked him in King Kong.
I don't like Jack Black.
I liked him in Gulliver's Travel too. Gulliver's Travel, but he was good. It's not funny, and it's like it's like situations that don't, I can say don't make no sense. You don't care about. What the fuck are they doing? They're always in the car. What are they doing?
Everybody looks at me
like tennis.
like, yeah, no, right?
You want let
okay, then Nikki Pam, what do you like about it?
I just thought it was funny. I mean, you know, I like the situation. I mean, usually these types of things are really like heavy.
Take himself too serious.
He takes it too seriously. I just think he's funny. I like him as an actor, so you know.
And the show is called what again?
The Brink on HBO.
HBO. So I got Public Morals, which is set in the 60s. Is about basically cops that go bad, they're cops, but they're still doing shit on the side. And it's actually set really nice. It actually starts on the 25th on TNT, and I think it's good. I think it's going to be a good release.
It starts on the 25th?
Yeah, 25th of this month.
Is it a reality show or
No,
drama?
it's actually a drama show, a 1-hour drama show.
And it's cops that doing illegal shit on the side?
Yeah, on the side. It was set in the 60s.
Ferguson?
It's set in the 60s.
Any city, USA.
Hey, you cut his mic off. You gotta stop that shit. What's your second pick?
I ain't never seen that.
Okay,
no, it
so
hasn't
this
come
is
out
my reality
yet,
pick. Okay, I know everybody's going to give me crap
Shouldn't
about
have
this,
said
but my reality pick is She's Got Game. It premiered last night. And I'm going to tell you why. Yes, it is like a dating show.
It's The Bachelor.
But what they did, it's not The Bachelor.
It's a black one?
Yeah, it's the game. Starring The Game, Jason.
Oh, The Game.
The Game. Yeah, She's Got Game. So what they did was, the twist on it is they took 10 celebrities that recommend him to date these girls. So they have Ray J, Tyga, Fat Joe, Lisa Ray, Keisha Cole, Big
Niggas
Boy,
I want to listen to.
Herb Gotti, DJ Khaled. I mean, everybody recommends this chick for him to date. So they're kind of on there coaching him and stuff like that. So it's a little spin on the dating.
DJ Khaled was like, she the best.
We ran into The Game at the premiere, and he says he's going to come by the show.
He's actually funny. I talked to him for a minute too. I think The Game is funny.
He's going to come by. Yeah,
he got jokes.
He got jokes.
Yeah, so I personally, I enjoy watching it. At first I was like, another dating show, ugh. But then when I saw the spin on it.
Why him though? Why is he doing a reality
Because he still got
show?
that contract from those
VH1.
marrying The Game.
And 51 Minds. So my friend worked on that show, and they lost a lot of producers because of that. No, I'm serious. They like literally, she started out as like an assistant, but then she ended up producer on it because people were quitting. They were saying there was too much criminal element around the show, and like
what show was this?
She's Got Game. Like literally, they went through staff members working on the show. Yeah, because they were in my building where I work. So yeah, I was like, wow.
What kind of criminal activity?
Gunplay?
I'm sure
Anyway.
everything. You know. They just were like, people were quitting.
Here's my second one that you might want to check out because I like David Allen Greer. It's a show called The Carmicheals, starring Gerard Carmichael, who's a stand-up comic, which is kind of weird for a black show to have that many comedians on there. Normally, they'll do one comic and surround it with actors to support what he's doing. But David Allen Greer is on it.
Oh, Lil Rel is on it.
Yeah, I'd watch
Rel's
it just on
it.
him. I love David Allen Greer.
I like
His mustache is a little strange nowadays.
Loretta Devine is on it. And in the
can't take that
previews
voice.
I've seen, her voice is a little loud.
She's shouting.
It's irritating.
And I would have to believe that Mr. Gerard, that this is maybe his family and maybe his mom, which has to, hopefully they explain that in the script. Hopefully his mom, they explain that why his mom is so
Yeah,
loud.
she's supposed to be like the Archie Bunker, female Archie
because
Bunker of the
I thought it was just me,
You
but
mean
every time I
Edith
watched
Bunker?
the trailer,
No, Edith Bunker was not like Archie.
What network does it come on?
NBC, so they're getting a
okay.
nice
No,
little
she's
check.
like-
They got
she's
Mr.
like
Robinson
abrasive.
on NBC too.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Keep going, Speedy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were going to say.
Yeah.
and
Speedy
what-
already said.
Yeah,
it.
I
Good
and I just got to call him. Anyway, what is your
He
go
said,
back?
You just got to call him.
Yeah, what is your bring back show?
All right,
gonna
I know I'm
save
gonna
it.
get shit for this, but in the spirit of she's got game, bring back Flavor of Love.
This nigga.
You say what you. I love Flavor of Love.
Okay, can I just
love
say
fucking
it was
Flavor of Love.
definitely.
Are
It
you
was-
high? Is the medication unsaid? Is the side effects working right now?
She on withdrawal
I
right
don't give a
now.
fuck what you say, nigga.
That
Flavor
Flavor of
started
Love
a
was
lot.
funny as fuck.
It started us on Ratchet TV.
It was Ratchet.
And it ended as Ratchet
celeb
TV.
reality TV.
It started
That
all
shit
that
was terrible.
bullshit.
It did. It started. We wouldn't have any
Thank
of the
you.
stuff we have
Thank
now.
God. We could have
if it
not.
wasn't
We could have
for-
lived without all that bullshit.
No,
It's terrible.
apparently.
I loved it.
I loved it.
That's
The first
because y'all don't really know TV.
Shut up.
I became friends
Why
with
is
a
your
lot of
mic-
the
Have any
girls.
class?
Hold on, Jack. Hold on.
Can I get one?
No.
Y'all too?
Go ahead. Yes, it's our segment.
Let him
Let us say something. Go ahead. What you got to say?
God damn, he's like that little kid that show up. He let him play with your toys. Fuck.
Especially if I'm better than you. The Real Husband of Hollywood is coming back August the 18th.
Hilarious.
Yes, one of my
Shameless
favorites.
plug.
That's okay.
August the 18th, we're back for the 4th season. Make sure you check that out.
Who are some of the people that
That
are
are
going to
coming
be
on.
on the episodes?
Well, I make a guest appearance.
Oh, wow.
You
do you, Johnny?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. We'll get
Which
into that later.
episode?
I
13.
forgot. Episode.
They only doing 12.
I forgot the number. I forgot which one I'm on, but I know I'm.
Could you
I'm
tell
on
us what you did?
What you did?
Who, what your character was?
Well, Kevin and Nelly gets into an argument, and Nick Cannon. And Nick Cannon said, "You're only funny because you have great writers." And Kevin Hart like, "I ain't got no writers. And Susie says that, me and Joey Wells step up and we write a joke for him that kills in the room, and everybody laughs, and then we walk out. And Kevin like, "I said, all my shit is real. I don't need no writers." That's my only little guest appearance.
Oh,
right there.
okay.
Okay.
You
Did
know
you get it?
lines.
Yeah, I had lines. I said I wrote the lines.
All right.
But it's August 18th.
But who else?
BET.
Next Tuesday.
You got a whole bunch of special guest stars. I can't remember.
You had my
but-
boy George on there last season.
Who's George?
Lopez.
Oh yeah, that's my man.
That's my man.
That dude is funny.
He's coming in
He's
before
really
the
funny.
comedy thing.
He's really funny. I
Yeah,
love
George
George
is
Lopez.
super funny. All right, the show I would bring back would be The White Shadow. I love The White
Yes.
Shadow. I loved
Yes. Yeah, that's my shit.
The White Shadow.
Of a high school
Coolidge.
Nikes?
And out of all the actors,
Well,
the
it'd be
only
hard
one that
because
actually
half of them
played
dead.
ball was Coolidge.
Coolidge was 7 feet
Oh,
tall.
yeah,
Six
he
eight.
was.
He was 6'8", but back then 6'8" was tall as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Did we bring
6'8",
the
you was
people
doing
that
some things.
died, too? The cast members that died.
Well, didn't
Jackson,
the guy,
Jackson got killed in the liquor
the White
store.
Shadow
Oh, yeah,
died,
yeah,
didn't he?
yeah.
And
Okay.
Yeah,
the White
no,
Shadow?
no. White Shadow was the president of SAG. Ken Howard.
Oh, okay.
He was. He just
Died?
stepped down. He not dead.
But
And,
Coolidge was the only actual player that could actually play. Everybody else was.
Robert Hooks can play.
Robert Hooks.
No,
could
Robert
play.
Hooks was
I
terrible.
remember him.
Yeah.
Kevin Hooks.
He did a
Robert
lot.
Hooks
Kevin
was
Hooks.
daddy.
Yeah. But that was a great show, and at the
Yeah.
time that it came out, it wasn't too many. Like you had good times, you had things like that.
Yeah,
but to
bro.
see a show like that, I thought was pretty good. And I wish they could bring something like that
Well, the
back.
show I
know.
would bring back would be Married with
Fucking
Children or
work.
Martin.
Married with children?
Or Martin. Those are two funny
I'll
TV
bring
shows.
back Martin.
So, but when we say bring them back, so you would bring them back with who would you have starring in something like Martin? Because it couldn't be Martin. So let's go with who would be an up.
Vacation, you couldn't have Martin.
Exactly.
But there was a rumor going around that
That he was sober?
that Martin was coming back.
Right, there was.
That was a
And that
rumor.
Ashanti was going to play.
Yeah, that was-
Supposedly
that was
they
a
just
full-blown
signed.
rumor.
They just
Yeah.
signed
Not
for.
Ashanti was going to play Tish Campbell's role.
Yeah, it's not
Tisha
happening.
Campbell's a television legend. You can't replace her.
But they don't get along.
Why
She
your
got
voice
the
gets so
respect
Yeah,
high?
you
for
know
her.
him. Her
I'm
and Martin.
passionate, Speedy.
Okay, cool. about dudes. Look here.
Okay.
But John, because Craig, my boy, and I saw this. I saw the episode, and I had that on because I'm going to watch Black Folks. I'm going to watch Black Folks because they black. He's on NBC.
Yep.
He need black writers. He needs some
What
black
show is
writers.
this?
Mr. Robinson, Craig Robinson, my boy. And you can see and watch the show that he don't have no black writers because they're not. It's not in his voice. It's already a Steve Harvey kind of feel on it with. But the only thing different about it is that he's in a club, and so is the guy who plays his brother. It's just that
Brandon T. Jackson.
They need black writers, and the problem with these shows, and I'm happy that he's on NBC. I'm not hating. I'm happy that he's even out there. But as the star of the show, like Fox, certain people understand. Go get you some people that can write for you, so that you come your spirit flows through. The show is called Mr. Robinson. So at the end of the day, if it fails, they're gonna blame you, and everybody else will go work, and you have to go in and play the sidekick to somebody else.
Well, here's the thing about Speedy was halfway right about hiring black writers. But you have to hire somebody who knows the sitcom business and also the African American business. Not somebody that's friendly with it or can identify with it. And you have to have black people as your writers.
And you can do it. Most of those guys get these positions. And Speedy, they don't think you can
do it because like my man Kev, when Kev got his show, and when Kev was doing the Comedy Central thing for Rose with Justin Bieber, he said, "No, I got my own people. I got my writers."
You just got to say that.
And they're gonna let you have them. Yeah, because
they'll sprinkle in one of theirs.
No, they want the show to be a success too, so they can make some money. The producers, the EPs, the network EPs, they are really, whatever you want and need, they're going to give it to you. On the Affion Crocker show, we were all black writers. We had one white guy and one white girl, but everybody else was black. And they say, Affion, who you want as a writer? Jamie Foxx, who you want as a writer? They want you to bring in your people.
I was going to ask you, does Jamie do that? He brings you guys in?
They want you, no, just me. They want you to bring in their team. They want you to bring your team. Because they want us, we give white folks a hard time, but let's be honest. They want the show to be a hit.
So
on
they
can
NBC,
make a gang of money.
It reflects on them. Yep.
And they want to have that, because if I'm a producer on Mr. Robinson, it's a hit, I can get another show. Because now they think that I know the formula to make a successful show. So they ain't a black and white thing. They just want you got to say, hey man, I need Johnny Mack, I need Speedy, I need Kente, I need everybody, I need Christina, this is what I need on my show. Which Kevin Hart did. Kevin Hart said, hey, I need none of us interviewed for Kevin Hart show. Kevin Hart, Chris Spencer, like, we need this guy, we need to bring in this guy, we need to bring in that guy.
And Craig got to do that. He has to do that.
And I appreciate how you guys are on that cast, have all been friends for a number of years.
I've been knowing Kevin Hart for 2000.
Does that make a difference?
It makes a big difference because like me and Speedy and me, Speedy and Poetess, we know each other's comedy. We know each other. You know what I'm saying? I know the joke to write for Poetess and what to say, and I know what Speedy will and will not say. And I know Dwayne Martin and Boris. I've been on these cats since the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So we know what they will and will not say. So like Speedy said, I know their voice. I know Boris ain't gonna say no ignorant. He ain't gonna talk about dick, pussy, and ass. That's not his thing. He's married with
Lucky?
children. You know what I'm saying? And Dwayne Martin, you know what I'm saying? You got to know those cats. You got to. Speedy was right. You got to
love you, Lucky.
You got to know those cats, man.
And just by watching the show, though, I can tell that he doesn't have a black writer's writing, and I'm not talking about for him, just to arch the show.
But also in his defense, it's a brand new show, so we don't have a chemistry.
Well, we don't. And here's the other thing.
The bad part is
it's
not going to make chemistry.
Because with a black, you don't have no leeway because unlike Seinfeld went a year and nobody paid no attention to it, and then it started to catch fire, and then they go okay, and he had. Seinfeld had 16 writers that wrote for him.
Larry
David.
Larry David.
Wait a minute, no. He had 16 writers that wrote for him. Then you have writers for the show.
Right.
See, he has 16 motherfuckers that he can go to get this joke right, to get this scene right.
Right.
And then they had writers for the show.
And they put Mr. Robinson out, not even at the beginning of the summer. They put him out in the middle of the summer. Like, okay, this is your 3 weeks to make it happen.
I don't know if he can carry a show. I mean, I like Craig Robinson, but
not the way it is.
He's always seemed like the co-star, the co-actor.
But here's the thing, he can do it. Like, what has to happen is
it's got to happen
it's
quick.
like I think it gave him a pilot plus 6.
Yeah.
So anytime, like the first time you guys did this show, you guys was a cohesive unit. You know what I'm saying? It takes a little time, energy, and effort to get in there. I don't know what their prep time was or their rehearsal time. I don't know how deep intense that was. But you got to give it a couple of weeks.
But you know,
and hopefully that
the networks.
And just so you understand,
they give you a pilot plus 6, so they're gonna at least give you those 6.
Well, just so you understand, if you're just tuning in, we're not hated. We love Craig. Craig is the homie. We're reaching out to him. Hopefully, someone that knows him, and I'll give him a text. Get you some brother writers, and you may have
they
some
can't do
there.
it now because the show's already
been taped.
They already did that. They've done that already.
For that back 9.
As I said, he'll be to say, okay, you know, because the pilot episode got like a 4.3.
Yeah, it got some good ratings.
You know what I'm saying? But then it dropped off. About 2 million.
It came on last night.
What do you guys think of
Hannibal
Buress's show?
I
haven't seen it.
I thought he just had a stand-up show.
No, he got a show called Wild.
It's on Comedy Central.
I haven't seen it.
Buress, here's the thing that got Buress out there.
I don't think he's funny.
It's terrible.
Well, he's funny. Stand-up is cool.
It's not.
No.
It's an acquired taste.
What got him out there was the Bill Cosby thing, and that's how.
And that's
got on the
to
radio.
me that is it just looks that's so suspicious.
Then he won't. But then he won't even on his show. They said he won't even mention that.
Yeah, because you don't want to, because then people gonna think that's how you got here, which is how you got there.
That's how you got
it doesn't care how you got there, because it's about what you do when you get there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So he got a show, and like what I saw so far wasn't that great. I should use the word great.
What do you think of Larry Wilmore?
I like Larry Wilmore.
Yeah, Larry started off as a writer on In Living Color.
Yeah,
his twin brother. He has a twin brother.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
they were
two of them.
Yeah.
So the bottom line we try to get to is like you got to.
But he also wrote Blackish. So
yeah,
no, he did.
He's a executive producer over at Blackish.
But I can't say his name. Kenya
Bird.
Well, I mean, but he's executive producer.
Barris.
Yeah, Barris.
He
created. I just saw him we saw him at the premiere.
Who?
The guy that created Blackish.
Oh, okay.
He also wrote Barbershop.
There was a lot of people at the premiere. There was so many people that I didn't see.
What did you guys sit at? Upstairs or downstairs?
Downstairs.
I was upstairs.
I was like, downstairs.
When they gave me my ticket to go upstairs in the lounge, I'm like, what the fuck? I've been reduced to this.
Who you are, punk.
But I sat next to the president of Universal.
Yeah.
All the Hollywood execs was upstairs.
And they're
Chris
complaining
Robinson,
right now. Some black
Anderson.
guy.
There was so many
it was
celebs.
Movie industry execs there.
Yeah.
You knew all the white people
saw
there.
Barry Gordy,
were executives. Yeah,
Barry Gordy.
Quincy Jones.
Oh yeah, you
Quincy.
wrote down the list.
I did. I would see LMFAO, Barry Gordy, Get the Game, Exhibit, Lunel, Bone Thugs, Big Boy. You said Bone. Oh, tell who Bone is.
Oh,
Wait, come back to that. Let me
Bone.
finish the list and then come back to that. Anthony Anderson, Vin Rames, F. Gary Gray, Shawnee O'Neal, saw Snoop, Wesley Snipes.
Yep.
Ving Rhames.
I said him.
Yeah.
And so go back to who Bone is.
Okay,
You
so
didn't put Johnny Mack in none of that.
No.
I posted the picture with you. We got a lot of likes, baby.
No, I got a lot of
we were sitting in front of Bone, who is the guy who bombed on Suge on the movie set, because Bone actually was working on the Straight Outta Compton movie, and he was sitting behind us, and he's the one that got ran over by Suge that survived.
Yeah, he was in.
He's also the guy that was in Training Day.
Yeah, Training Day.
Yeah, that's what you said last night.
Around there, homie, you put in your own work.
Yeah, he's really a street guy. I mean, his history, he's been in gangs, and now he's gang intervention and stuff like that, but
he looked good.
He looked good. He's walking
Speedy
around.
was in the gang.
That's because he spun off the car. He didn't just
had
stay
a
there.
tether ball.
No, his daddy. Speedy said his daddy wasn't going
He's
for that.
part of the hopscotch hoodlums.
Hashtag.
Hopscotch hoodlums.
He laughing because he used to play hopscotch.
He did. Nigga used to play hopscotch?
Yeah. Johnny Mack used to draw the squares though.
Yep.
I knew you was a square.
Somebody had to draw.
Yeah, but it really was an all-star gathering, and it was peaceful. It was great.
Yeah.
I respect everything that they
But
put on.
They had the
I
low
miss
riders.
Warren.
They had a lot
They
of
make all that
Where's
bullshit
Warren
about
G?
peaceful. It's a premiere. What premiere is not peaceful?
Because it's straight out.
Any Budea movie
but,
going to be
That's hilarious.
Because people
I know, but that's the
assume
bullshit.
that this is going to be
Because the
this, that, and other.
shootings that have happened in the last 10 years have all happened at white movies.
And it
They had
happened at
nothing to do with no
Trainwreck.
black
Why would it
folks.
happen at Trainwreck?
Batman.
That movie was
Oh,
a
but
plane
did you guys
crash.
hear about the guys
That movie
that
was
went
terrible.
into the theater with a leaf blower?
Oh
I did. I heard that.
And people,
they thought it was a bomb or something.
They thought
You think coming in with a
chainsaw?
bazooka?
No, I thought it was a chainsaw. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Well, they should have. Why are you coming to the movie theater with a leaf blower?
I would have beat his ass. I'd have beat his ass.
Once I
too.
found that one a chainsaw
I'd
or a
have beat
bomb,
that. I think
would've
they
beat
deserve
your ass.
I think they deserve the ass beaten till the police got there.
they need to go.
Because now we like on alert. I'm in the movie
Nigga, I
theater
sit
with
in the
my
back.
girl.
They ran. It was a panic.
Yeah, I sit in the back.
It's supposed to be.
Somebody got hurt. 2 people got hurt, and
And
ended up in the
everybody on their
hospital.
phone. I'm that dude in the other. Sit down. Sit down. Fuck are you doing?
And you by yourself half the time, right, John?
Nah, I take female. And I did this. I just.
Oh, you had a nice date too.
And,
Oh yeah,
and
Johnny
everybody
Mack
clap.
had
I'm like,
What's his name? I'm just asking a question.
she was
Really
cute,
sweet.
Johnny. Where'd you meet
She was
her
really
at?
sweet.
Taco Bell.
Speedy got a
I think
tattoo
she
of
was
Bruce Jenner's Olympic
Mexican.
medals on his
Wasn't
back.
she Mexican?
Yeah, she was Hispanic. Wasn't
She's
she?
Hispanic.
No,
right?
she's Dominican.
Oh, same thing.
The same
That's the
thing.
same thing. Y'all ain't shit. Same thing. That's like Mexican.
difference.
Y'all are ridiculous.
Man,
Both-
Mexican
Big difference.
adjacent.
Boat, canoe, same thing.
She had legs like she had great legs like Poetess.
I said, all right, Poetess over there
She's
blushing. and shit.
she's a very nice young
Smart
She
like
ain't that
Poetess.
smart. She with you.
lady. Speedy, I'm a catch.
You're a hard sell, John. You're a hard
know.
sell.
Are
That's
you a hard sell?
A hard sell. That's,
Johnny Mack is
it's the
totally
most-
different
it's the
when
most
he's with
valuable.
the
It's a hard
ladies.
sell.
What'd you
Johnny
say?
Mack is a different person when he's with the ladies.
That's true.
He's charming,
Don't do it, John.
That's true, Speedy.
I know you. I know you.
You do.
and he's not charming.
No.
What
To
have you
you.
seen? How?
Speedy, I am Trump. You know I can talk you out of your drawers right now.
Awkward.
This show just took a turn.
What have you seen?
Because here's the shit. I know Johnny
Stick out here
Mack.
wearing thong
What he
boxes.
says what he says amongst
Are you
us.
drinking the Kool-Aid?
No, what he says. I've witnessed. I've been
No, you
around Johnny
haven't.
Mack
Speedy,
long
let us
enough.
speak, Speedy. It's her show. Let us speak.
It's her show.
I slept on
I've
shit
been
out of you.
around. I know that Johnny Mack talks shit about women, but when he's actually on a date or,
You don't call them bitches?
no, I haven't seen him. Never.
I only call
I've
women
never
bitches that
seen.
said no to me. But when you
was
say
9
yes
out
to
of
me,
10.
you are a lady,
seen-
and I love you.
That's 9 out of 10.
One thing about Johnny Mack, if you're carrying yourself a certain way, he will.
What in the fuck? Who are you?
Did you see my picture, Speedy?
Poetess likes Johnny Mack.
I love
Did you see
Johnny
our
Mack.
pictures?
John-
You try to tell me it's no gay shit. You try to tell me I didn't look good.
Johnny Mack.
You didn't say in your mind like, damn, where did he get that outfit?
No.
You
No,
had
I
on
never.
polka dots.
I did.
Yeah, because some dude was poking your dots.
Was
Look
it a
here.
polka dot ascot?
No, I
Wow,
didn't ask her.
wow.
I put it to the
Johnny
top.
Mack.
Too far.
That was
I know you, John.
shirt that cost
You're not gonna do this with
What
me.
you call it? You say Loren?
Yeah.
He looked
All right.
nice.
We're not gonna do
There you
this.
go.
I know you very well.
$672 just a shirt.
$672?
You goddamn right.
I seen the
I didn't
picture.
want to buy it, but I had tried it on, and I had I was the only black person in the store. And
You
I
had
was
to
like,
buy it.
I said, if I don't get this shirt, they're gonna say,
They-
"Oh,
right.
poor little black boy ain't got no money." So I'm like, I felt the pressure.
So you did
it
it-
seemed like everybody in the store was looking at the poor little black boy.
So when you walked out, they slow clapped you? All right.
All
he
right.
made it. He made it.
Soul glow. And I counted that money out so slow because y'all still dealing cash. 100. I was hoping it went on sale by the time I got to 6.
They put it in a nice bag though. With $600, they put a really nice handle bag, and it's probably the flowers on it.
It's a great shirt. Because here's the reason why. You ain't gonna see nobody with another one of those shirts on.
Are you gonna wear it again?
Caitlin.
No.
You bought a
been photographed in
$600
it.
shirt.
Y'all act like y'all
to
don't
not
buy
wear it
$600
again.
dresses y'all wear one time.
Because everybody
don't.
gonna see the
picture.
gonna
Yeah.
see the picture and they're like, oh shit, you wore that last time.
$600. You got at least 5 more runs.
I might wear it to Zit Lounge.
I'm glad you drank the Kool-Aid though. Poetess.
I love Johnny Mack. I'm just saying what I see. I've never seen him.
No.
You never
I've
seen him
seen
slap
him-
shit out of a girl
I've
on a
never
date?
seen him slap the shit, but
All right.
I've seen
All
him
those
check.
who have seen Johnny Mack-
I've seen him check
Hold on.
women that act
hold-
like hoes.
No. Let's do it. All those that seen Johnny Mack slap shit out of a bitch, raise your hand.
You seen
You
Johnny
seen
Mack
what?
slap a girl?
He said,
Why you
bitch.
kicking me, John?
I'm trying to think. And Speedy probably was actually I choked her because she kicked me in the ass.
Ooh.
You did choke
She
her.
pulled my hair twice. I said, don't do that.
She wanted
And she
that.
pulled it again.
She
I said,
wanted to get
"Don't
kicked
do
in the
that."
ass.
And then we was doing karaoke. We all went up there. The sun came back, and she said I was standing in her way, and she took her foot and kicked me in the ass.
Ooh.
Now legally in the state of California, I have a right to defend myself against an assault. And when you hit me or you kick me,
true.
it became a battery.
It
became an assault and battery. It's like
that's
you can't kick nobody or spit on nobody.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
We talking shit about Ray Rice or whatever, and what he did was totally wrong. But she spit in his face.
She did.
We talking shit about.
I didn't see that. I saw the left hook. I didn't see the spit.
She's talking shit about the quarterback at Florida State that hit the white girl. But the white girl called him a nigga,
kicked
and
him
she
in
had
the
a fist and she
on him.
punched him in the face. Now you have a legal right.
They never said that.
No. You
They never put that out. But no, I get that.
You're right.
But when
They never put it
ESPN
out.
did it,
You're right.
Oh, yeah, no.
they never put that out.
Yeah, no, they not.
You have a legal right to defend yourself against an assault or a battery. An assault is if Speedy say, I slapped the shit out you, I can take off on Speedy and I'm in my legal right. So be careful.
Because that's a terrorist threat.
Off on me.
That's a terrorist threat that Speedy
But
just
if
did.
Poetess assault me and then she fucking hit me in the face with this coffee mug, I have the legal right to punch her back.
So as you choking her,
I got carried away.
You went beyond your legal rights.
I did apologize. I took the girl out to lunch afterwards because I knew her friend, and I took her to lunch and I said, "This is what happened," and that's what happened. But that one choking or that one slapping does not define who I am. Steve.
I love it.
yes, it do.
That boy got good.
I prayed over that. Jesus said it's okay, and He said next time just use your weaker hand, son. Don't use your strong hand.
Strong hand.
And I said, "Thank you, Lord. I'm gonna take your advice." Now Jesus okay with it. What about you?
It's the all new Rollout Show right here.
We're going to take a quick break. Call us up, 323-293-3375. We're about to go get Johnny Mack's free.
Real husband of Hollywood, baby.
We are back. It's the all new Rollout Show right here on MorrisMediaLive.com. You can also check out the show on SpeedyandFriends.net. That's Speedy, the letter N, Friends.net. It's your boy Speedy.
I'm the Poetess.
Kente in the building.
Nikki Pam.
Johnny motherfucking Mack is in the building for the first and last time.
Don't say
No, don't say that.
Coming up, guys, what we have?
Join us at Pro Bowl week, January 28th to February 1st. Log on to upackiplan.com and put down your $100 deposit. And we are confirming that Johnny Mack is going to be in the house with us. So you know it's gonna be off.
He's gonna bring that $600 shirt.
I'm gonna have my legs out.
Oh shoot! You got bird legs like Speedy.
My legs look like I just recovered from polio.
Like they just took the braces off.
I just got out the wheelchair. I'm gonna let y'all know I am official shark bait. I'm gonna go down in the water and see.
He's official shark bait.
Shark bait. Yeah, I'm gonna go out.
You obviously work out.
I do.
No,
up top.
Well, just top. He just bench press.
I do. I do crunches. I mean, I do squats. I do lunges. My legs just won't get no bigger. I run 2.5 to 3. But today was Tuesday, so it's only 1.5. Today was like leg day.
Don't move on that. Hold that right there, Johnny. But when you go to upackeye.com, what they have to do?
upackiplan.com. Go to Pro Bowl 2016. Click on Book Now. And it'll give you all the price ranges. The more people you bring, the less your ticket is.
Yes.
And when you order your ticket, be sure to do the drop-down menu that says Event Promoter and click on Rollout.
And you'll get hook up. Also, too, Johnny Mack will be there. Lucky's going to be there. And
for everybody that comes that listens to the show, we'll have a special gift pack for you.
Mm-hmm. Sure will. We'll hook you up.
I heard they got that good. I heard they got the good stuff.
Yeah, they do. I've had it in Hawaii.
John, you gonna get in the water?
I tried that last time. I told you about the
dolphin.
I'm
doing pools.
I can't.
That's right. The dolphin ran up.
You can't swim.
I'll get in the water.
I'm a parasite.
Well, you got that good hair. You
I have my beach shoes. Pam, you got good hair too. A lot of people don't know.
I really do.
A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that Pam's
but what
hair.
I see right now, all I see is armpit hair. That whole weave. You got the sideburn snatch back.
What people don't know is Pam's hair is longer than my hair.
Underneath that hair.
Impossible.
It's all the way to my butt.
It's hidden.
It really is.
To your butt.
But that's why it's like that, because I braid it up.
Why?
But what type of person are you, Pam, on the road? I'm just saying, if I can.
They've been on the road with me a couple times.
No, that's not what he's asking. Focus.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Focus. You gotta look at him.
Am I fought?
Are you loose?
There's a possibility.
No, I'm not.
Is your room open?
Pam,
that shit cracked a little bit.
I like
when you walk past the room. Hey.
Yeah. She said, like the
Speedy.
Well, the door was open.
And you always gotta act like.
If I squeeze, would you squeal? That's all I'm trying to find out.
And to let you know, The Johnny Mack domino game is a beast. If you think you can play dominoes,
right, we'll
find out in Hawaii.
We'll do a tournament.
Money.
Yeah, we're gonna find out in Hawaii. Her mama play.
Instead of all these basketball and baseball shit, have a domino tournament and raise some money for the children.
You're not that good.
He said for the children.
For the children.
The children.
You know her mama play too.
Your mama play? Your mama's too nice.
Her mama cuss. Mama say pussy. No, not
He
lucky.
talk shit with the rest of them. The best.
We should have a domino tournament right here on this goddamn table.
That would be cool.
So don't forget Hawaii. Get your tickets now. You can put $100 down to save your spot.
January 28th to February 1st, and you gotta you can pay it off by November.
Yeah,
so you got some time.
Get in there.
Like 2-3 months.
Are you saying like black people can't pay for the ticket right now?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
We gotta give you options. We gotta give you
People
options.
hit me up.
Give
Can
them
you
a
lay it
layaway
away?
option.
This is a form of layaway. It really is.
It is.
Ladies, if you gorgeous, you ain't gotta wait that long for your ticket.
Johnny Mack could get a ticket for you.
No, Bill Cosby will get you a ticket.
Hilarious. You'll be sleepy when you get there.
You just won't remember the trip.
The whole trip.
You won't remember the trip till 40 years from now.
You remember when John Witherspoon was on the
You say
Foxhole
you remember Bill Cosby?
and he talked about Bill Cosby?
Yep. Bill
What'd he
Cosby's a
say?
piece of shit.
That he liked them white girls with big titties.
Yeah.
Okay.
And slippery throats.
Oh.
It's true. You know what's crazy about that? I say how quiet everybody got. This man, you know what I'm saying, was doing this thing for 40 years.
Yeah.
How can you love and respect that? Now, I'm just going to call a spade a spade. That's rape.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is.
Do you think
Well,
that
Johnny
all of those women that came out
I don't
are...
think he did all of them. I don't think the models, I don't believe them.
But does he have to do all of it? If he did one of them,
Right.
he's a fucking rapist.
Aren't you the
If you
same
did
dude that
17
said-
of them, then you're a rapist. If
Johnny,
you did 16 or less.
Aren't
just
you
got
the
a
same
problem.
guy said it ain't rape unless I scratch you?
Yeah, if I don't scratch you, honey, it's just strong arm love. But I ain't I ain't dropping no Quaaludes on nobody.
He liquid loving
It
them.
may be some Hennessy, but I ain't dropping no Quaaludes.
Johnny
'Cause you
Mack
gotta
will get
say,
your drink,
oh,
ladies.
shit,
Let
I
you
need
know,
some more
Johnny Mack will
Quaaludes.
he'll get your drink.
See, that's that
That's
Bay
just,
Area
man,
shit.
that's
That's
how
the
do
Bay
you
Area
respect?
shit.
Because women, girls will say, "Well, I respect his work, and he's a, what's her name? She rode hard for him. On
Jill
The View.
Scott.
No,
The View.
Raven
Oh,
Simone.
not
Nah, the girl
Whoopi.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi.
But I'm
Oh,
saying,
Whoopi.
look at the evidence. Maybe he didn't do them all,
But if he did one,
but he, like I said, 37 people came out. If he just did 7, if he did 1. If he was like, I'm going to drop it, I'm going to change my mind. When he went got the Quaalude, you read your Bible, Christ said of a man thinking in his mind, he's already committed to crime.
He did that.
If you said in your mind, I need to get these Quaaludes.
how do you?
We need to do a gospel
How do you
show with,
infusion
Johnny Mack.
gospel with the cussing you do?
Huh? You call them Quaaludes?
Yes,
I say, how you say the word?
Quaaludes.
Hey, here's the thing. If I get every word wrong in this motherfucker, you still sitting at the same table with me. So your education didn't do shit for you. You dropped 60,000 on the education,
I
And
did
you
not.
right here with me.
and
I
you
did
right
not.
here with me.
I did
how
not.
much you pay for your
UCLA.
education? It's more than 60.
No, nigga, not back then. No, it wasn't.
How much was it?
She was $400 a quarter.
You know, I could afford it. I could have sold you a quarter ounce of this cocaine. So I'm not shitting on Bill Cosby because I know
Yeah, you
y'all
are.
talked about
But
it
you did.
already. But hey, man, it is.
It's
And
real
not
talk,
only
though.
Bill Cosby,
If
his
it-
boy that was in the room too. You can't be giving girls fucking Quaaludes and shit. You can't do that.
I mean,
Well, they said back then, like, you know how people take Molly and ecstasy
No, I
now?
don't.
That was the drug of...
The fuck is
the
that?
screen.
no, because if a girl taking Molly or X now, she knows she's taking Molly or X
Yeah.
now.
No,
So for
but
me to
no,
drop
I'm
it
saying
in your drink when you
Back
ain't
then,
looking,
that was in the 70s and
There's
60s.
a lot of free
That's
love
what
going
that
on.
was the drug, the social drug back then.
That's true, but I'm saying when I drop it in your drink when you ain't looking, unbeknownst to you, then that's the date rape drug.
Yeah.
That's rape.
Well, yeah, they called Darren Sharper a racist. I mean, a rapist. So
And he got 9 years.
He got 9 years.
So why Bill?
Bill ain't got 9
He's
minutes.
not going to do a bit of time for that.
No, but he gonna give him off some
Statute of
cash though.
limitations
And Bill Cosby have set out of court like 10, 11,
Oh
13
yeah,
times.
yep. That's why they got.
All right,
all
let's
the
get to this,
documents.
Johnny. We're going to switch reels just a little bit and bring up something you had brought up a little earlier about the young man who was killed in Texas.
And I call that murder.
I'm not sure what happened with
The
that.
young man was.
Break it down for. I know that what I'm reading is they thought he was breaking into a car.
But he broke
dealership.
into a car. Go ahead.
He was vandalizing cars at a car lot. He like walked up on the car. The video part I saw, only part of the video I saw, he kicked in the windshield of a car at a car dealership. Then he walks off, and Johnny Mack said 10 feet away from the police officer. The police officer shoots him on sight. There was no physical altercation. There was no, he tried to get my taser, none of that. He shot him. The police officer got fired and possibly will be up on charges. But this young man is 19 years old and
He's
dead.
gone.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. You know, we're not saying what Taylor did was right, but it doesn't constitute me getting killed. He's 19 years old. He was vandalizing, like I said. He was jumping on the hoods of a car. He broke in the barrier to get into the situation, and he was just doing like stupid shit, kid shit.
Yeah.
He was doing stupid things. You know what I'm saying? Jumping, like I said, jumping on the head of the car, kicked in the windshield or whatever. And then all of a sudden the cops show up. Now they had video of him jumping on the car and vandalizing the car dealership.
And they
But
stopped
all
it
of a sudden,
after
when the police show up, there's no more video. When the shooting occurred, the video was off. So either somebody turned off the video.
Well, they didn't
Or
turn it
they
off
edit.
because the camera just rolled, so they edited.
Yeah.
Or they edited it so we can't see what happened.
Yeah.
But I don't think you want to show him actually. Well, they showed it
They
before.
showed a whole
but-
bunch of other black men getting
So my thing is, and like you said, and the police, the officer filed a fake report, said he was in a confrontation, and
they said they never had any physical
The guy
contact.
was 10 feet away from him.
And they said that he had a bulge in his pocket, which turned out to be his wallet and cell phone.
He didn't, so
Well,
he lied on the
again-
police
When
report.
does your
Again,
wallet ever look like a pistol? How is your wallet
It's in your back
bulged?
pocket.
It's in
Wallets
my
are
back
usually back pockets. But I said this before, and unfortunately we're at it again. I believe that when police officers are going through this process, one
it's
of the
protocol.
things they're told is if you get in a problem, you shoot first because we only need one side of the story. And on top of that, all you have to do is say, I feared for my life. And I thought this young man was going to do something. He reached for my weapon.
Yep.
And you're good because every police report that's ever been done says those exact
thing.
same.
Fucking
Even before we were able to see
fucking
what
coward
happened.
ass Darren
So-
Wilson said that he was fighting with Mike
Yeah.
Brown,
Yeah.
and he felt like a
Right.
5-year-old fighting
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
Like Hulk
Darren
Hogan.
Wilson is 6'4", 220.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now I don't know much because I didn't go to college, but I ain't never seen a 6'4", 220 5-year-old. I don't even
True
think
that.
Shaq was 6'4", 220 at the age of 5.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I
They
think
all lie.
And I'm reading this. This doesn't even make sense. It says that that at 1:20 a.m., multiple responding officers spotted Taylor inside of a classic Buick GMC, and an officer came to a locked glass door with Taylor standing on the other side. According to the cop, Taylor told the officer he was going to steal a car. Are you going to tell a cop you're going to steal a car?
they have because they need to put in this report.
That this
Right.
kid was
Why am I even
They have
pursuing
probable
that?
Terror.
cause.
Right.
Yeah.
And again, you only have one side of the story. If you think about all of these
That's true.
things, when you have one side and it's their side, that's what you have to roll, and everybody's going to roll with that. I think the same thing happened to the young lady who died in jail. Is once
that
they
story.
find out who she was, she's been there 3 days, and you find out who this lady is, you know it's going bad.
Something happened with the video there too. Also.
Yeah, apparently
They've
it's not
they've
on.
yet to
Yeah, it
show the
just wasn't
video
on. You
in the
can
room.
see them
Yeah,
going
you
in
can
and
see
out for a
everything.
Here's
while.
another take on this, and y'all gonna think I'm crazy for saying this.
We always do.
And this is my thing about the Department of Justice or even America. So, in 2008, we had this thing called Prop 8 about the gay marriage, and whatever happened, California voted against it, and
Right.
all across the country, the Supreme Court came in and felt that was injustice and overruled it. So, when you saw Eric Gardner get choked to death on the streets of New York, you saw fucking George Zimmerman, gay ass, shoot and kill an unarmed teenager. You see all these police killings of these unarmed black men. Why don't the Supreme Court come in and overrule that?
Yeah.
They're not gonna do
What
it.
the fuck
Well-
are you doing? Lives are at stake. Lives are being wasted.
Yeah.
Lives are being taken away, but you don't seem fit because New York has a law that says that the chokehold in 1991
Yes.
is
Yes.
obsolete. You can't use the chokehold no more. In 1985, the Supreme Court said they passed a law saying you cannot shoot a fleeing
Right,
felon on
right.
unarmed citizen.
Right.
So that was their law that they implemented, they created.
Yeah.
So now you see this happening every day, but our so-called Supreme Court ain't doing shit
Because-
about it.
and-
But you did some shit about a fucking gay marriage.
Well, I'm gonna do better than that.
On the devil's advocate of that, it has to be brought to the Supreme Court. Folks with money brought the gay marriage to the Supreme Court.
I'm 1,000% sure people have brought to the Supreme Court to look at these
Well, I'll help.
Not 1,000%
unauthorized
I'll do
killings.
this, Johnny. I'm gonna help you out. When everybody came to defense for the
Piece
lion,
of shit.
Oh yeah.
when they came and everybody, it's so wrong they killed this lion,
exactly.
and they didn't say shit about no black man, about this young
Yeah.
lady being killed.
True that.
Nobody came to their defense. No one said this is wrong, and that's the problem. Is that
Yeah.
when they do this Black Lives Matter, it's really black men's lives matter, because if you kill the black man, how do we reproduce our race? We're not there to do that. So the white boy step in, and now you have
fucking white women.
You kill the black man, you kill him off.
Baby gonna come out black and gonna be just as unruly as I am.
Hilarious. But it's twofold. You kill the black man in the street, like you said, by the police. Police murder.
That's murder.
And then on the other side of it, you're not even talking about this. You do the gay marriage. It's so many black men right now that are so cool with being gay. Who is making the next generation of black men? Because we're not having sex with women no more.
No.
Because half of
and every time they do a show, they show it.
Yeah.
And it's nothing. If you're gay, that's your thing. But here's the problem I have. Why you're trying to make it seem like anytime there's a black doing a show, we gotta make him gay.
Yep.
Just so it'll even out. Mm-hmm. Where it's not. It doesn't matter to me. But when does it gonna stop?
But why isn't the Supreme Court jumping in and overturning these? And why the fuck is there a grand jury? And why is it so private? Because we adopted grand jury from the British, right?
Yes.
They don't even have it anymore.
No.
And why is it so private?
Yeah.
Why is the witnesses so private? So let us talk to the guy and say, why did you vote that the officer in New York don't deserve to be punished for choking him at
Darren Wilson. He got up on the grand jury.
Grand jury. Why we don't get to see these people?
Yeah.
Because this is what I believe. This is just a theory. It's not logic, so I can't prove it. Because I can't prove it, it's not logic. I think they're all lying. It ain't no goddamn grand jury. Because there's no way a grand jury is going to see you choke this man to death. There's no way a grand jury is going to see a police officer, Darren Wilson, take 11 shots.
Yeah.
Right.
And Darren Wilson's testimony was that when he shot him 2 or 3 times, he turned around and started charging at him like the bullets didn't affect him. Right. Motherfucker, you describing the Hulk.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, I don't have a college degree, but I do know even animals, when they hear gunshots,
they run the other way.
They run the other way.
Yep.
That's true.
So you don't run away and then run back. But here's the side of the grand jury.
That's not logical.
It's like they said, they are still looking to change the grand jury system because the DA works for and with the police department.
Right.
So it's a conflict of interest for the DA to be the one who takes the case to the grand jury, because that's like saying, I work for Speedy, I'm gonna sue him, and then I'm gonna tell you why I'm suing him while he's here.
Right.
You can't. It's a conflict of interest. It needs to be. Now that's where the feds can come in and say there's a federal prosecutor that only works police shootings.
Right.
And all I do is focus on the police shootings. I take it to the grand jury. So you, as the DA in this county, you don't have no conflict.
Right.
You ain't got to worry about them not protecting you or whatever you feel like when you do this shit, like the dude did with Darren Wilson when he came in with all that bullshit that he put out there. Because the grand jury is set up for the DA to get his case to trial.
And to go back to the Darren Wilson situation, they let them bring in a law from 1984.
Yep.
Yeah,
and then
when they were doing the deliberating,
right,
and so they were under the impression that if it was legal if a person runs, that you can shoot him.
Right.
Yep.
So, but then they came back later and was like, "Oh, we gave you the wrong."
Yeah, but it was after.
And then the juror said, "Well, which one is?" They said, "This ain't a law class. I don't have time to teach you."
Right.
What type of right there let you know that they're lying.
Yeah.
And you can see, you can hear his testimony, you can read his testimony, and you can read that they're lying.
Yeah.
And I don't believe they got any fucking jurors. I just believe they just dismiss it on their own. I don't believe there's no jurors. Why we can't find out who they name are?
And then that's the thing, you want to protect the innocent, but if it's a regular criminal trial, those jurors can come out and they speak after the trial.
You see those jurors. Those jurors are in the fucking court.
Why is the grand jury so secret?
So secret.
Yeah,
and how do they pick those
people? They just regular
people?
people. It's people that want to be on the grand jury. So
I don't know anybody that's ever
No,
got
they're people.
from
If
the
you're
community.
registered to vote,
Yeah.
you are in the jury pool.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a conspiracy. They're all lying.
Oh, I believe
Well, like I said, I'm going to
surprised.
stand on this until it actually comes to life, which I know it will.
So let me ask you
that
this.
police officers are told and trained
they are.
to kill first. We'll worry about the rest later. And even if this dude lives, just say, hey, well, I felt like
let me
my
ask
life
you
was
this,
in
they
danger.
make sure you don't
Let
live.
me ask y'all this: What if the cop pull me over and I'm a registered gun owner and I'm afraid?
Mm-hmm.
What if I'm afraid that the cop, if I get out this car, he's going to do bodily harm to me? Because his evidence has proven that he's going to beat me, hit me, shoot and kill me.
Right.
What if I'm afraid?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have the right to stand my ground? Do I have a right to defend myself against an assault?
Yeah, only
against a police officer, because if a police officer is doing something that's unlawful, then he to me is no longer a police officer.
You should no longer be able to hide behind the shield.
And why is so many cops scared of black people? You weren't scared of that white boy Roof in South Carolina that shot and killed 9 people who had a gun. You took that motherfucker to Burger King.
Or the dude from that shot the people at the Batman thing that was in the parking lot with the
Why didn't you shoot him?
You don't shoot. You know what I'm saying? I saw a video where they was fighting. The cops was fighting the bikers in Waco, Texas, and nobody got shot. So why are you cops?
And the bikers had an arsenal.
They had
an arsenal, and they had a warning out to shoot every cop in uniform that they see on site.
That's what I'm saying. So why is these cops so afraid of me?
But my question is, it's exterminating the black man. Because if you get rid of us, there's no more black kids to be born. There's no more strong black men.
Well, you ain't getting rid of me. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm not getting out of the car for a traffic violation.
Yeah, and by law, all you have to do is roll your window down that much.
Just enough to get my license.
Yeah.
You by law, you don't have the right to even touch my car and open my car.
Exactly.
Right.
I didn't give you the right to search my car.
Yeah.
That's my Fourth
But
Amendment.
I heard that they can search your car. It's different than having a search warrant for your house.
They can search your car, but whatever they find in your car, they cannot submit it as evidence.
Yeah, they have to take. If they search your car, they have to take your car to the police station.
Right.
They can't search it there on site if you don't give them the permission to go in your car.
That's why they always ask, "Can I look in your glove box?"
That's why they always ask.
But my thing is, what if I'm afraid? What if you pull me over? I'm driving down the street in whatever community I'm in, and you pull me over. What if I'm afraid of you?
Because I'm instantly afraid
I know
of
that you're known for shooting and killing.
Yeah.
What if I'm afraid?
Yeah.
Can I say I'm afraid of this officer, so I want to protect myself? Can I just shoot too?
Yeah. Nah. Then it's then you're a cop killer.
I hope they do the body cams. I think that's another way of.
It don't take that long. It don't take that long to get a fucking body cam. You could have done in today's technology. You could have done that shit in 2 weeks.
It hasn't helped to date.
And all that stuff is after the fact.
I don't think it's going to help.
Like, let's see the video. They are still trained,
and it doesn't seem like people have been.
How is it working?
Too many people.
It won't help me because I'm dead, but it'll help solve what happened.
It don't help my family if I'm dead because then it helps.
We'll do this because it's almost time. CNBC did a thing. I think it was like 57 cases where it was a dispute about what happened. And in the 4 cases where the cameras were on, police officers were convicted. In the other cases where there were no cameras, the police officers got off.
Right.
Piece of shit.
Well, shoot, Eric Garner, his had a camera on there. Everybody had a camera on there.
Everybody had a camera. The whole world saw it. And it got to be to the point where America got to be embarrassed.
Yeah, we have a caller.
Okay. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Yo, this is Doc. I'm calling back in.
What's up, Doc? What it do, man?
Yeah, I would say what really needs to happen isn't so much just about having the body cams and stuff, because as we've seen, they can have the body cams and you can submit that as evidence and nothing happens, or they get indicted but they aren't actually found on charges. So what really needs to happen is that the precedents and the laws that are protecting the police have to be changed so that there's more accountability, because essentially there's no penalty for killing black people, and the white people just don't get killed, but it's the fact of the matter.
Yeah.
So it's not just a matter of, it's definitely going to help to have the cameras, but we got to do everything. It's got to be like a wholesale change in things, because right now what's happening is just not working, and they're essentially fully protected, and there's no liability on their end.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
What can we do, Jason, to
hire me? I should be the guy that looks at all the police killing cases.
But you have to have somebody who's impartial.
Yeah.
To look at the cases.
Me, we talking
and
about.
even like the Ezell Ford, the young man who got killed out here in L.A. They had something at my church, and they had the police commissioner come out, and they were like, "Well, what's going on?" And he says, and it's in every police department.
Thank you for the phone call, bro.
They have a police commission that looks at wrongdoings by police officers, but they by law cannot tell you what the penalty is if they receive anyone. So even if they get a slap on the wrist or they get in trouble, you don't know, because that's their, you can't, it's like their court case. But all of it's done internally. So
I hate all of them.
And on CNBC, they showed pictures of these white and black. On the white side were all the people who had confrontations with police officers who are in jail. Same one on the black side, and it was the majority were shot and dead.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. And you try to tell me that the American justice system or the politicians can't see this.
But you gotta.
It's impossible.
Yeah, they see it, but it's a difference between seeing it and wanting to change it.
In the last 4 years,
we're not valued enough economically for them to want to change it.
But we're the biggest spenders.
Yes.
We spend trillions of dollars.
And you'll always be the biggest
year.
spenders because we have not boycotted really anything since the 60s.
We're not going to do it.
So until we say, look, until y'all change the laws where my son is protected, my brother is protected, my father is protected the same way the Jewish people are, the Asian people are, we're not spending no money with you. But we won't do that.
Right. It's definitely about money.
But
I have a cousin.
And it's not hard. No, it's not.
You can get my food from.
You can go to a black.
Well,
it's
black
not hard.
grocery store?
You don't have to go to black. Grow your own shit. It's a way around not spending money with white folks.
That's not gonna happen.
I like to grow in my apartment. It's weed.
It's a way around it.
I like how he said it. We got to save this argument for another day, but this nigga said, grow your own shit.
Grow your own shit. Fuck it.
Be about yourself.
Yeah, we
the problem is you ain't about yourself. Go ahead. Tell them how to reach y'all.
On IG and Twitter at Nikki Pam 2Ks NIKKIPAM.
Contagious on everything. KENTEGIOUS.
Hashtag grow your own shit.
Hashtag grow your own shit. Angry black man today.
Speedy is funny on everything. Speedy IZ funny on everything. Also, too, hit me up on my Periscope, man, because I'm.
Me
I've
too.
been Periscope and I've been dropping some dope ass memes too. Poetess.
I forgot about Periscope.
If you should say so yourself, Speedy.
I gotta say it.
You can find me at OG Poetess on Facebook because people want to follow me. That's what.
Poetess is a star.
IG. And for the replays of the show, you can go to our YouTube channel, Morris Media Studios, or Speedy and Friends. And like us on Facebook.
Johnny Mack?
You really can't find me. I'm anti-social media. I just
every now and then you might see a post from
you. Might. But what you can do is make sure you watch Real Husbands of Hollywood August 18th.
Next Tuesday. I'm a fan. I watch.
You gotta watch it because because the good thing about the
can we get some of the cast on our show?
I doubt it. If they ain't shooting, it's weird because if they're not shooting, they're not in LA. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Them cats be everywhere. But I'm saying the higher ratings that Mr. Robinson get, Empire, Blackish, Real Husbands, the more TV shows they're gonna bring.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I like to say we're responsible for all that because our show, a small budget, make a gang of money for BT and Viacom, and they said let's get some more. So I do watch the Robinsons. I did watch the Robinsons. I do watch Blackish. I do watch Empire. I do watch Power. I do watch. What else is there?
That's it. Thank you, Johnny Mack, for hanging out with us.
I watch Ballers too.
Ballers. I gotta check that out.
You know that's Denzel's son, right?
I did that.
No, I didn't know that.
With the beard, that's Denzel's son.
I knew him when he was little and he played football. All right, so
let's say one thing, Speedy. I'm out of here. Rule number 1 in talk radio: always know more than your audience. You shouldn't know that that's Denzel's son on Ballers.
I don't watch Ballers.
Damn it.
And join us for Pro Bowl week also.
Right. Yeah, don't forget that's coming up as well. Friday will be here, Freaky Friday as well. Johnny Mack will not be here.
Sure the fuck won't.
He'll be somewhere with some dudes.
Still didn't get my corn chips.
They right there.
In the back, man. You can't be crunching them all on the microphone.
Yeah, punk. Until Friday, thank you guys for listening. Appreciate it. May God bless you.
We out.
Yay.
Stupid.